extremely bad.
No,
and then let's tell the world.
I mean, I side with you on this. Ultimately.
No.
I'm not really,
And then come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was cheating. He was fighting with a cast inside his glove. This a guy that you was behind, that you thought I was. And everybody seen him. Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but he was behind the scenes. Two guys with a crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen, and another guy is being seen.
Floyd Mayweather has weighed in on Alexander Usyk, and his comments have raised eyebrows. He claimed Usyk's win over Daniel Dubois wasn't completely fair, suggesting he found a way to tilt the fight. While Usyk's success has been remarkable, becoming undisputed in 2 weight classes and beating top British heavyweights, Mayweather isn't convinced. He says Usyk hasn't fought nearly as much as he has. Yet people already compare him to legends like Floyd and Muhammad Ali, a comparison he rejects.
You've been away.
Oh, I think he took it personal.
Your legacy is getting like a fine wine, is just aging. What did people miss during your run? What did I miss when I was saying, you know, when I would come out and write those columns?
Well, I didn't fight the guy.
Mayweather pointed to Alexander Usyk's fight with Daniel Dubois as proof that the match was manipulated. He claimed the body shot that floored Usyk wasn't a low blow, and went as far as to call both fighters quitters. Floyd emphasized that he never had to cheat to win, and insisted that Usyk's skills aren't anywhere near his own.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we want to know in the least amount of fights. You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Usyk retained his WBA, WBO, and WBC titles with a 5th-round stoppage win over Daniel Dubois. The fight was actually a rematch of their first encounter, where Usyk had defended the WBA, IBO, and WBO belts. In that earlier bout, Dubois dropped Usyk with a body shot, but the referee ruled a low blow and allowed him time to recover. Floyd Mayweather disagreed with that decision, saying, "I thought he lost, and he quit."
You see all these fighters, they doing the shoulder roll. You see, I mean, yeah. And not knocking the guys that paved the way. And I want to come on record and say, I'm appreciative for guys like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. So many guys that paved the way for me.
Mayweather didn't hold back in his criticism. He argued that once a fighter quits, it becomes part of their identity. And in his eyes, both Usyk and Dubois fit that description. Usyk went down from a body shot and rolled around for 5 minutes, and Dubois quit from a jab. That's 2 quitters fighting each other, he said. Floyd admitted it's never easy to call someone a quitter, but he felt the evidence was clear. He even accused Usyk of cheating, making it clear he doesn't believe the Ukrainian champion is anywhere near his level.
Then we call it an upset. No, it's just that he was working behind the scenes, and another guy was working in front of everybody. Then finally, they had to meet up, and then
Mayweather dismissed claims that the punch was a low blow, insisting it landed right on the belt line. He called out anyone who disagreed, reminding fans that he's a Hall of Famer with decades of experience and more than enough titles to know what he's talking about. He even imagined what it would be like to face Usyk himself. Mayweather said he wouldn't need any tricks or cheap shots to win. No body shots, just pure skill. He'd rely on his trademark movement and defense, confident that no one, not even a heavyweight, could beat him in the ring. And if Usyk is really as talented as people say, Floyd added he might survive 2 or 3 rounds. But that's about it.
I fought everybody.
Yeah, you went on to fight everybody. I'm saying it, but
so if my thing is this.
I'm not endorsing this.
Let me get this right. So if I don't fight a fighter when you want me to fight,
I'm not saying we were right. That's the point. I'm saying, you know, we may have been wrong, but what did we miss in that?
I don't want to hear this stuff about low blows. It's called a protector for a reason. If you hit a protector, guess what? It's low.
Yeah.
The protector, as long as the protector's in the right place, where it always is with Usyk, you can do all your video editing.
Big names like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and more recently Daniel Dubois often grab the headlines. But Alexander Usyk remains a champion, and the man everyone's chasing in the heavyweight division. One of his most talked about challenges came in August 2023 against Dubois, a fight that still sparks debate today. During the match, Du Bois landed a body shot that sent Usyk to the canvas. The referee ruled it a low blow and gave Usyk time to recover, but many fans and analysts disagreed, arguing the punch was clean and that Usyk should have been given a count to test whether to continue.
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights,
Yes, you did.
who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
Du Bois's coach, echoing Floyd Mayweather's sentiments, went on a fiery rant against Usyk after fight. He admitted their team faced an uphill battle from the start, but what angered him most was what he described as Usyk's dishonesty. While he acknowledged Usyk's talent, calling him an exceptional and masterful boxer, he didn't hold back on his criticism, labeling him a fake liar and cheat. The coach accused Usyk of pretending to be a God-fearing man while failing to live up to that image in the ring.
Love, because I think your legacy is just getting stronger by the day. And
No. Tell me about some more fighters that you said I didn't fight.
Well, I said some things back then. You know?
Tell me.
Well, then you fought Manny, so you were like, take that. Then you fought Maidana twice.
So hold on. So let me get this right.
I fought him, I know what he's like. The guy hasn't got a cheating bone in his body. The protector's always on point.
Yeah.
They do rise up in fights through no fault of their own, but ultimately that shot was low. I don't care what anyone says.
I think the ref definitely helped a little bit, didn't he? Gave him that extra time.
Don Charles, Daniel Du Bois's coach, took his criticism of Alexander Usyk even further, addressing the fighter directly. He argued that if Usyk truly believes in God, as he often says, then cheating goes against the very faith he claims to live by. Charles even mocked Usyk's reaction to Du Bois's body shot, saying the way he rolled on the canvas deserved an Oscar. In his view, Usyk exaggerated the pain and may have robbed Du Bois of a fair chance to win. Whether fans agree with Charles or not, his remarks have only added more heat to the rivalry, especially if a rematch ever happens. Interestingly, Floyd Mayweather hasn't always been critical of Usyk. When Usyk first defeated Anthony Joshua in London, Mayweather didn't consider it an upset. That night, Usyk claimed the WBA, WBO, IBF, and IBO heavyweight titles in dominant fashion. The two fought again in 2022 after Joshua triggered a rematch clause, but once people started comparing Usyk to Mayweather himself, Floyd's tone quickly changed.
Who's older?
You win in the end.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Who's older? I'm 2 years older than Manny Pacquiao, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 42.
Okay. And I'm 44, right? I beat Manny Pacquiao so easy.
I can't
8 rounds to 4, something like that.
At one point, Mayweather actually defended Usyk's victory over Anthony Joshua, saying it wasn't upset at all. Speaking to reporters, he explained that Joshua's loss seemed bigger only because of his fame and the attention surrounding him. Joshua was the one on TV. Everyone knew who he was, Floyd said. But Usyk was already a great fighter, a gold medalist, if I remember correctly. He just didn't have the same spotlight.
When Usyk was ready to fight, he said no.
Listen, I also believe that had the referee gone, that's good, he's getting up. He's played the shot.
Yeah. Well,
and he's got every right to. Like say, for me, it's low. But if that referee starts counting.
Mayweather summed it up by saying that both Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk came from strong amateur backgrounds. The real difference was exposure. One fighter grew up in the spotlight, while the other built his reputation quietly away from the cameras. When they finally met in the ring, Joshua simply came up short. That's all there was to it. And that's where we'll leave it for now. For more boxing news, highlights, and stories, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.